There's a machine sitting in a Toyota showroom right now that has quietly become the most powerful Land Cruiser ever built. Not the most expensive Land Cruiser, not the flashiest, the most powerful. And most people scrolling past it on Instagram have absolutely no idea what they're looking at. Because this isn't just another Land Cruiser update. This is Toyota deciding that legendary is not enough anymore. For over 70 years, the Land Cruiser has meant one thing to people around the world: survival. Deserts, mountains, war zones, farmlands with no roads at all. It didn't need to be beautiful. It just needed to never, ever quit. And now Toyota has taken that same bulletproof soul and injected it with something almost unfair. A twin-turbo hybrid heart, nearly 800 Newton-meters of torque, and a badge, GR Sport, that instantly changes what this vehicle means. This is not your grandfather's Land Cruiser anymore. This is the evolution of an icon. Let's just stand in front of it for a second, because the first time you see the GR Sport in person, something happens. Your eyes don't scan it like a normal SUV. They lock onto it. The front end is aggressive but honest. A wide, blacked-out grille that looks like it's inhaling air just to feed that twin turbo engine underneath. The LED lighting cuts across the face like a blade. There's no softness here. No apology. Walk along the side, and you notice the flared wheel arches, the rugged black cladding, the sport-tuned alloys sitting inside them like clenched fists. This is a vehicle that looks like it has already been somewhere brutal, even brand new, straight off the lot. And at the rear, sharp LED tail lamps and integrated skid protection tell you the truth before you even ask. This thing was not designed for Sunday errands. It was designed for the edge of the map. But here's where it gets interesting, because a rugged look is one thing. Actually living up to it is another story entirely. So what happens when you turn the key? On the highway, the GR Sport does something most rugged SUVs can't. It disappears underneath you. The turbocharged hybrid powertrain doesn't scream for attention. It just delivers instantly, the moment your foot even thinks about the throttle. Overtaking on the highway isn't a struggle anymore. It's a formality. The suspension soaks up broken tarmac like it's insulted by it. And the cabin stays hushed, composed, almost eerily calm for something this big and this heavy. Then you leave the highway behind. This is where the Land Cruiser stops being an SUV and starts being a statement. The GR Sport comes armed with an electronically controlled adaptive suspension system that reads the terrain beneath you in real time, tightening up for corners, then instantly loosening for articulation the second the ground turns hostile. Add locking front and rear differentials, low-range gearing, and a body-on-frame chassis built to take punishment other vehicles would never survive. And suddenly, rocks, mud, sand, and broken trails aren't obstacles anymore. They're just terrain. Nothing more. You feel the torque dig in. You feel the wheels claw for grip and find it. You feel completely, almost unreasonably in control, in places where lesser vehicles would already be stuck, or worse. Now step inside, because this cabin tells a different story entirely. Close the door, and the outside world just vanishes. Genuine leather wraps around you with double stitching that whispers craftsmanship. The seats hold you, heated, ventilated, power adjustable, built for hours on the road, without a single complaint from your body. A leather-wrapped steering wheel sits in your hands, weighted just right. And in front of you, a crisp digital instrument cluster glows to life. Clean, modern, purposeful. This is not a cabin borrowed from a work truck. This is a cabin that understands luxury without forgetting where it came from. The center touchscreen responds instantly. Apple CarPlay connects in seconds. When the music comes on through the premium multi-speaker sound system, it doesn't just play. It fills the space, wrapping around you like the cabin was built around the sound itself. 4-zone climate control means everyone stays comfortable. No arguments, no compromises. Even in the back, passengers get their own heating, their own space, their own quiet corner of comfort while the world outside gets rougher and rougher. It's It's the kind of interior that makes you forget, for a second, that underneath you sits a machine built to survive the apocalypse. Now the features. Because Toyota didn't stop at comfort. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, a 360-degree camera system that turns tight trails and tight parking spots into non-issues. Multiple terrain-specific drive modes that adjust the vehicle's entire personality with the twist of a dial. This is a vehicle that protects you as hard as it performs for you. So who is this actually for? If you're someone who just wants a comfortable city crossover, this is overkill, and you probably know it already. But if you're someone who dreams past the pavement, who wants a vehicle that can take your family camping this weekend and cross a war-torn desert road the next, who wants luxury that doesn't fold the moment things get rough, this is where your money is going to feel justified. Every single time you turn the key. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, performance hybrid trims like this push firmly into premium territory. But rarity like this doesn't come cheap. The most powerful Land Cruiser ever built was never going to be a bargain buy. It was always going to be an investment in something that simply refuses to die. So here's the final verdict. The 2026 to 2027 Land Cruiser GR Sport isn't just a car. It's a promise. A promise that no matter where the road ends, you keep going. It's brutal where it needs to be, and luxurious where it counts. It respects 70 years of history, while still refusing to stay in the past. This isn't a vehicle you simply drive. It's a vehicle you trust with your life, and it earns that trust every single mile. So tell me, if you had one machine to cross the harshest terrain on Earth and bring your family home safely, would this be the one you'd choose? Drop your answer below, I actually want to know. If this video gave you chills even once, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay close. Because this is Car Chrono, where we don't just review cars, we experience them.